What just happened on live television has already become one of the most shocking and unprecedented political showdowns of the year. Former First Lady Melania Trump and Texas Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett faced off in a moment that no one saw coming. It began with Melania's polished charm and ended with a single line from Crockett that flipped the entire room upside down. The breaking exchange didn't just silence Melania Trump, it reshaped the conversation about leadership, power, and credibility in American politics. From the opening seconds, the atmosphere was tense. The stage lights were hot, the cameras rolling, and the audience waiting for sparks to fly. On one side, Melania Trump stood confident, elegant, the embodiment of her public image. On the other side, Jasmine Crockett projected quiet strength, calm posture, and sharp focus. The contrast was impossible to ignore. At first, the tone was measured. The moderator kept questions polite, but everyone in the room could sense the friction building. Melania's words, delivered in her signature composed style, slowly shifted from commentary to pointed criticism. She questioned Jasmine Crockett's credibility, hinted at flaws in her family background, and suggested weakness in her public record. Each line was crafted to put Crockett on the defensive. The audience leaned in. They expected Crockett to respond quickly, maybe even lash out. But she didn't. Instead, she held her ground. She stayed silent, calm, and composed. And that silence made every jab from Melania feel sharper. The room grew heavier by the second. Melania pressed harder. She referenced her role as a mother, spoke about lessons for her son, and tried to frame herself as the guardian of family values. She attempted to assert dominance through subtle language, confident body language, and carefully chosen words. And then it happened. Jasmine Crockett leaned forward after a long pause and delivered the line that changed everything. With precision and restraint, she said, "The First Lady, a model, and when I say model, I'm not talking about Tyra Banks, Cindy Crawford, or Naomi. Barron is not your son, and everyone knows who his mother is." Gasps erupted. The studio fell into stunned silence. Melania Trump's carefully maintained exterior cracked in real time. Her smile slipped. Her composure faltered. In just 41 seconds, the balance of power shifted on live television. Melania tried to recover. She denied the suggestion, laughed nervously, and attempted to move on. But the damage was visible. Her once commanding presence now seemed defensive. Meanwhile, Crockett didn't press the attack. She let her silence speak louder than words. And that was the turning point. Instead of piling on, Jasmine Crockett elevated the exchange. She looked directly into the camera and spoke not about Melania, but about leadership, truth, and accountability. She reframed the conversation around values, unity, and integrity. The audience, still reeling from the shock, now leaned in for a different reason. Crockett's calm tone and sharp message captivated the room. She positioned herself not as a combatant, but as a leader. Melania tried to interject, but the momentum was gone. Every eye was on Crockett. The moment revealed something bigger than a clash of personalities. It exposed how power operates under pressure. Melania Trump relied on Polish, image, and subtle digs. Jasmine Crockett relied on timing, patience, and unshakable calm. And in that dynamic, Crockett's authority grew. The implications go beyond one night. In a political environment dominated by sound bites, Crockett's move demonstrated the game-changing impact of patience and precision. For Melania, the consequences are clear. What was meant to be a moment of dominance became a breaking embarrassment. For Crockett, the encounter may shape her national profile, cementing her as a political figure who can withstand pressure and redirect the spotlight. National reactions have been swift. Supporters of Crockett hailed her composure as unprecedented. Critics of Melania pointed to her faltering response as evidence of weakness. And across social media, clips of the moment spread like wildfire. Every angle, every pause, every word has been analyzed and debated. Internationally, the exchange is also significant. Political observers abroad see it as a signal of shifting dynamics in American politics, where traditional figures of influence can be challenged in unexpected ways. It raises questions about credibility, public image, and the future role of both women in shaping narratives on the national stage. The next 48 hours will decide how this moment is remembered. Will Melania recover her footing and reframe the narrative? Or will Jasmine Crockett's calm authority continue to dominate the conversation? All eyes are now on the political fallout, the reactions from leaders, and the ways both women choose to move forward. What's certain is that this clash has already become a defining episode. It proved that true power doesn't always come from volume or status. Sometimes it comes from silence, timing, and the ability to speak truth when it matters most. As this story develops, one thing is clear. The exchange between Melania Trump and Jasmine Crockett will be studied, replayed, and remembered as a breaking, game-changing moment in modern political discourse. If you found this analysis valuable, make sure to like this video, subscribe for more exclusive breakdowns, and leave your thoughts in the comments. Do you think Crockett's strategy was deliberate or instinctive? And what does it mean for the future of political debates in America? Stay tuned. We'll keep cutting through the noise to bring you the context that matters most.